Hello my friend, be welcome to one more video, okay? And in this video I will talk about working in Brazil, okay? If you are thinking about this, this video will be a little bit different because I'm a native here, okay? And I will give a real perspective of getting jobs here in Brazil. What can you do? What can you work in? Whatever. Okay. And I had business here in Brazil. Okay. And I hired people and I had a lot of demand in my company. And I know here, at least in my state here, what are demands here. Okay. So I opened the site here of the government that he says that the minimum wage here in Brazil is 1,320 reals per month. Okay, in 2023, that is today. Okay, this kind of money here is we have the exchange rate. It's about 200. It's $250 per month, okay? This is the minimum wage. But here in Brazil, you kind of receive this money every month, and when you get fired, you receive the rest of the money. And we have, it's not a benefit, but it's something to, let me say, elude people. That is the 13th salary, okay? You receive an extra salary once a year, okay? So it's kind, if you divide by 12, okay, you would receive it monthly, but you receive once at the end of the year, okay? So that's what I say. You receive this $250 every month, okay? And when you get fired, you receive this 13 salary and the other benefits, okay? And you usually get transportation and food in the job, okay, like the lunch, something like this. If you put everything together, I could say that the minimum wage is not 1,320 reais, it's 2,000 reais is the minimum wage, okay? But Brazil makes things very complicated to like people thinks that they have a lot of benefits, okay, just to elude people. But the minimum wage is 2,000 reais, let me say like this. Okay, so this 2,000 reais is about $400 per month. Okay, $400 per month is like the minimum wage. Okay, this is a kind of wage that is paid for low qualified jobs, like you go to the supermarket, you just be in a small company selling like shoes and clothes, okay, and it's kind of like low qualified jobs, let me say like this, okay. And depending on the state you are, they pay a little bit more because the cost of living is a lot more, okay. Let me say in São Paulo, for example. In São Paulo is the main capital here in Brazil, main financial capital, the richest country, I think, in Latin America. They don't pay usually the minimum wage, okay? They pay a little bit more, but the cost of living is a lot more than here, let me say, where I am here in Ceará, Northeast Brazil. I'm in the Ceará state, okay? So, does it worth working for the minimum wage here in Brazil? The answer is no, because you can barely survive. What people do if they are making the minimum wage is they live with their parents until they got something better, but jobs here in Brazil are very scarce. So there is this incentive here in Brazil to be a public servant. So people here in Brazil usually study to work for the government. Okay, when you work for the government, you will make from 4,000 reais until, let me say, the maximum, the best paid public servant jobs in the judiciary. Okay, the court. Okay, is the top salaries, they will make like $4,000 per month, okay, $5,000 per month, okay. That's the maximum, let me say, like these top jobs. And that's how it works, okay. You see that the top jobs in Brazil available in dollars, they are not huge, okay. It's not a very big thing, okay. So you can see that the purchase power here is really low, okay, because a lot of factors that I mentioned here in the channel, okay. But you have to take one thing in consideration. The purchase power here is low, but the cost of living here is a lot lower than USA, Europe, okay. So you have to find a way of just working remotely, let me say like this, because if you wanna just work for the government here, it's a bit complicated, because I think it will take a process that will take too long. I think your high degree will not be accepted here. You have to make some tests and things like this. It will take too long for the low benefits, because as you see, the minimum wage here, the purchase power here is really low, okay. So I think for you that is a foreign, I think what is better is to work remotely. And if you are coming here to Brazil, go to low cost regions, okay? Low cost areas that you can have a good quality of life, let me say like this, as you have in America or in rich countries. And at the same time, spend less. What are the richest cities we have here in Brazil? The south and the southeast regions, okay. In the south regions we have nice states like Santa Catarina and Paraná, okay. If you go to like countryside cities in these states, you'll find excellent cities next to the capital with shopping center, with good infrastructure and low costs, okay. Because the costs here in Brazil in these countrysides are a little bit lower. If you go to the capitals like São Paulo, like Curitiba, that is in Curitiba is like in Paraná, okay. That's another state. And you see a lot of costs. You have a lot of costs, and for you that is a foreign, I don't see so many advantages, because you have all the commodities, let me say shopping center, good restaurants, good service in the countryside, and you can spend like a lot less, okay, like 2-3 times less, because the rents are a lot more cheap in the countryside. You can go to the countryside of São Paulo. I really recommend this a lot here. São Paulo has a lot of surrounding small cities surrounding the capital with a good quality of life. Not all of them are safe, okay. There is this problem. There is not a place in Brazil that you can really, yes there is, but generally it's not absolutely safe 100%, but there are very safe places, okay. And I think you will find more in the south region, in the countryside of Santa Catarina or Paraná. There are two states very interesting, okay. And what else can you do? You can get a minimum wage like this, unqualified job. First of all, I think to work in Brazil, it's important that you speak at least a little bit of Portuguese, okay. And why you don't need to be exactly fluent in Portuguese? Because to do some work by yourself here in Brazil, we have a lot of demand for that, okay. I had a company and I saw that people that work with carpenter, people that work with air conditioning maintenance, okay, people work with electricity, thing like this here, at least in my state, is very scarce of these professionals. We have a lot of professionals, but they are low. They are not good, kind of good, honest. Like me say, I'm not saying they are dishonest, but I'm searching the word to death. to really classify this, but I'm not good professionals, as I can say here, okay? A lot of them don't go to do the service, they charge you, do the service, and it gets wrong and they don't give you support, okay? It's this kind of amateurs, okay? That's what I'm looking for, amateurs, okay? In this unqualified job, let me say like this, air conditioner maintenance, a carpenter, things like this, you have a lot of amateurs, okay? There is a whole lot of opportunities in this area because we have companies that need the service and they have a lot of costs when they go after these professionals and they are amateurs and they don't do well this service, like producing a furniture, like thing like this. And it's very scarce here, to be honest, okay? So if you have a special ability, you can work by yourself offering this. You can offer your services in some, let me say, sites here we have. It's not easy to get clients just in the beginning, okay? So to come here Brazil, I recommend that you have at least some source of income, like remotely, you have a job remotely, you work for a company or something, you sell online, something that give you a little income to like get by some months here in Brazil to get some clients. But if you know how to do these technical like electricity, gypsy working, carpenter, air conditioning maintenance, these kind of technical works, you can get these clients step by step. Even if you don't have a job, here you can just you can have a dollars in cash to get 6 months here or 1 year. Man, believe me, here, if I know a lot of people that make a lot of money here in Brazil with this kind of service, a lot, and they don't make more money because they are amateurs, okay? They don't have the entrepreneurship mind that I know a lot of foreigners have, okay? They make a lot of money, okay? They live really well here. I know people, okay? And that's it. Brazil has this scarcity of technical jobs and abundance of people with high degrees. Okay, people with high degrees struggle a lot here. They are, many cases, they go outside Brazil or they gave up their professionals because it's really, we have this a lot of people going to the university, and the technical areas. All companies need these kind of professionals, these technicians. They don't find good ones, okay? And that's your opportunity, maybe. Okay, I don't know if you are planning to come here. Maybe this is an opportunity for you. You need to look for what's best for you, based in what you see in my channel, the information I give you. And if you have any questions, put in the comments. I'm here to help, really. I think Brazil is a huge opportunity. If you work in the right way, okay, as I say here in the channel, mainly for foreigners, okay, and that's it. Thank you for your attention. Don't forget to subscribe and see you.